Now what I'm going to do today is, now I've cleared all the debris from, or as much as I can get to of the debris in the corner here, I am just going to finish off this side of the tropical bed. I couldn't get to it before because I had the mound, but now the mound has gone, I can do this. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take out any weeds, any dead plants that are in the back here, as much ivy as I can possibly get out, any dead leaves, and anything that shouldn't anything that shouldn't be in there. And then when I have taken everything out that I don't want in here, then I am going to continue the log roll round here. I've got another 3 rolls, and they're both 1.8 meters long each. So hopefully that is enough, or near enough. I might need to go and buy one more. But we'll only know when I've finished laying them round. And again, if there are any holes that I create, I will fill those with plants. So I will get going on this, and I will keep you updated on the progress. But I just want to show you in a little bit more detail this end of it, because it looks quite dark and spooky. Now I can't get the camera back as far as I want to show you this bed, because obviously the trees are in the way, but hopefully you can see in here that it's really quite compact and dense. I've got the lovely tree here, and then in here I have got growing, we call them potato trees, and they either have purple flowers or white flowers. This one, I believe, has purple flowers actually on it, but they're really good because they take up quite a lot of space, and they've sort of filled up a load of the holes. But there are in here lots of leaves that have fallen off of this tree, and they're just sort of lying strewn all over the ground. So I'm going to take these off. I'm also going to go through this potato bush tree, and if there are any dead sections of it, I'm going to remove those. But it's quite difficult to get in here, but I will give it my best shot. Right. Well, that's the last of the log roll in, and it just fits. So I won't need to go and buy another one, so that's really good. It took 6 1.8 meter log rolls to go round this bed. So it's quite a sizable bed, this tropical bed. But I've also cleared out any debris that was in here. I've pruned right back the potato tree, because they do grow very, very quickly. And when I had one before, I used to prune it back to about 5 foot at the end of the summer, and then it would grow very slowly, and sort of go a bit dormant over the winter, and then during the following summer it would come, or the spring, it would come back into life, and then it would grow more, and by the time I pruned it again it had grown to about 10 feet. So if you do have a potato tree, you need to make sure that you do prune it back quite harsh, to about 5 foot, and then it won't get too out of control. This one had sort of twisted its way all the way up into the willow tree, so I've had to take quite a lot of it off. I've got a big pile of offcuts here. I've filled up the wheelbarrow, the box, and oh god, I've just got a mountain of it over there. So yes. Now, some of this log roll was quite difficult to get in because the soil was really dry. Now if you do find that your soil is dry and if you are putting log roll in, even using a mallet, it just won't go in. What you need to do is you need to get your large fork and just sort of open the soil up a little bit, and then the best thing to do is to run a load of water, either use a watering can or I use the hose, and just fill that sort of the space that you've made up with water. Now the water will sit in that little sort of area, that little sort of funnel that you've made, and then it will very slowly seep down. It will sit there because the soil underneath is very, very hard, and once all that water has soaked through, then it's so much easier to bang in your log rolls because the soil is then softer. So that's what I had to do around here because it's been in the shade, and obviously it hasn't been dug for goodness knows how long, so it was very hard. But once I'd sort of opened the soil up a little bit with the big fork, put a load of water in, and then it was much easier to get the log rolls in. So let me just give you a quick look at this bed now, and then hopefully you'll be able to see how much I've removed. So hopefully you can see there is now quite a gap in here. That's because I've cut that potato tree down. So now all the plants on the bottom, now light can come through to those, and rain can come through as well. So it just lets the air circulate as well. So I think it looks much better, more open, and less a sort of organised chaos, I think was the word it should be used for, as it was before. Well, that's it for the day. I hope you found what I've shown you interesting and useful, and I just thought, come here little one, I would have a little cuddle with Giz just before I finish. So do you want some corn, darling? Well, I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye. Here we go. I'm going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's it.